Springtime in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. The sun is out, the birds are singing, and it's truly one of our favorite days of the young golfing season. The coronavirus can take away our televised golf, but folks, it cannot take away this weird thing that we shot like 3 weeks ago. Today, from the Jacksonville Beach Golf Course, No Laying Up is so proud to present what we'll call, for legal reasons, the Chip, Drive, and Putt Championship. And we're going to do it with limited commercial interruptions, thanks to our partners at Callaway Golf. Who will win today? Well, the simple answer is the game of golf. But in a more specific sense, I suppose Solly will probably win. But folks, it's going to be a heck of a lot of fun to see how it all comes together.
I can shoot still.
Oh, what's up, little man?
How are you?
Hey, not right now, guys. Come on.
How do you look taller?
What's going on?
Before we get going, let's meet today's competitors. Chris Solly Solomon made the long drive over from Ponte Vedra Beach. He was, of course, the Season 3 Tour Sauce champion and certainly has the most well-rounded game of today's competitors. But today, can he put it all together? We'll see. Big Randy hails from South Jacksonville Beach by way of Cincinnati. He's a superb chipper of the golf ball, but his travels through the putting wilderness have been well documented. We also seem to have gotten our wires crossed about some sort of bit that's going on today because we did not realize he was going to be showing up in a full suit, but more to come on that as it develops. Tron Carter, also of Jacksonville Beach, has been described as a generational driver of the golf ball, but does he have what it takes to put together 3 complete rounds and walk away with the trophy? Tron's brother Neil, aka the Merch Czar, is the big city slicker from Brooklyn, New York. He's got all the firepower needed, but he will be playing with random spare clubs today as he was not planning to be down here in Florida for like 2 straight months. And finally, Tron's young son, Freddie, how cool is this, folks, will be rounding out our competition. He's a newcomer to the game of golf, and to be honest, his attitude toward the game absolutely stinks. He just wants to bang drivers all day. Between us, I don't really think he has much of a chance at all here today, but we'll see. As for the scoring of today's event, players will be ranked by their performance in each category and given a corresponding amount of points. The player with the most points at the end of it all takes home, I don't really know what they're going to take home. We're kind of just doing this on a whim, but they'll be the winner for sure. And one final wrinkle to point out here is that in accordance with social distancing efforts, the cups have been raised here at Jack's Beach, so we won't actually see anyone hole out. Just wanted to point that out for you guys.
I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Only one thing left to do. Major League style. Win the whole thing. Hey, sorry. What?
First up is the chipping portion. Players will have 2 chip shots to hit, and the winner will be the player whose aggregate distance to the hole is the smallest or the closest. After a blind drop, Big Randy will be first to play, and it looks like he'll be going with a 58-degree Callaway Jaws MD5 wedge. Randy's a bit of what you'd call a precocious young player. He takes these things very, very seriously. And here's his first chip. And not too bad of an effort there. Our judges have lasered that one at 14 feet, 8 inches from the hole. Now on to chip number 2. Oh, he just seemed to catch that one just a little scoopy. 20 feet, 1 inch to the hole for Big Randy's second attempt. An admirable but fairly pedestrian effort there for a total of 34 feet, 9 inches. Tron Carter will be next to play. Let's see what wedge he has selected here.
Actually, this is a really near and dear to my heart endorsement. Jaws wedge, new MD5, the W grind. I figured out that I had been afraid of bounce for the last few years. For whatever reason, bounce is your friend. And this thing's helped me out immensely.
All right, well, we'll see how true that is as Tron addresses the ball for his first chip. And that looked like just a little too much grab there from those new grooves. This is going to be an abysmal 25 feet, 8 inches there. And that certainly puts him behind the 8 ball for chip number 2. Well, much better effort there by Tron, and you can see he loves it, and he should. That's an exceptional shot, just 2 feet, 8 inches from the hole. That'll give him a total of 28 feet, 4 inches. Well, folks, it's an early lead, but Tron is your clubhouse leader in the chipping portion of this competition. What a truly remarkable and unpredictable game this is. Next to play will be Tron's young son, Freddie, who you can see is warming up by just kind of beating the shit out of some of those palmettos behind the green.
That's the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Hit it close to the flag.
Like this, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Freddie now steps in for his first shot of the day. He's got a very violent, unorthodox move, especially on these short chip shots. And that's a very, very, very poor effort there by Freddie on shot number 1. That's been marked at 112 feet from the hole. He's really going to have to stuff this next one.
Hit that way. There's no intent. No intent.
Yeah, you have to make contact. Keep going.
And after many just flat-out whiffs there, another disappointing shot from our youngest competitor. That's 97 feet from the hole. He's in a distant third place midway through our chipping portion. Over to Solly now.
I've got a 60-degree X Grind Mac Daddy 4 with the no laying up logo on it, of course. The grooves are worn, it's old, it's outdated, but it's my baby, and they can't take it out of my hands.
It's a pretty decent opening shot there from Solly. It looks like 9 feet 5 inches. And now that he's seen one react on the screen, you got to think he's really going to dial in this next one. Oh, and that's why he's the favorite here, folks. That's 2 feet 11 inches. Neil is going to have to do something really special. Otherwise, Solly will be walking away with our first round lead.
In the Kill House rental set today, the Mr. Palmer edition of the MD4 Mac Daddy 56-degree S Grind. Pretty nippy, you know?
Okay, here's the young man they call Icarito for his almost uncanny ability to self-immolate. Oh, and that one's way over the green. That's going to be 46 feet 5 inches over the green to be exact. A nightmare start for Neil, who will be now just looking to hold off Freddie. And a much better shot there from Neil on attempt number 2. That one stops pin high, 6 feet 3 inches from the hole. And there you see the numbers after round 1. Solly with a comfortable points lead going into the driving portion of today's event. He's followed by Tron in a surprising second place finish in the chipping portion. Randy was all business, but he'll come up in third, followed by a horrible performance by Neil, and of course Freddie will bring up a distant rear.
Just want to point out Neil's got a few different types of balls. He's looking to play a more distance-oriented ball for the driving portion. It seems against the spirit of the one-ball competition.
Yeah, it doesn't really feel right.
So,
all right. Do you do this a lot? Is this kind of your thing?
yeah, I mean, I think it's important to, you know, show malfeasance where it exists. I think, you know, we can't let, especially those kind of people, get away with stuff. I think it's a bad look.
Well, strong words from Randy there, and we will definitely keep an eye on that situation. Meanwhile, over on the 11th tee, Solly will be kicking off the driving portion. Let's take a closer look at his Callaway Golf gear here.
All right, I use the Maverick, the regular. I used to use the Sub-Zero, but I put the regular in play. It's a 9.0. I loft it up 1 degree with a neutral setting, and I hit it like a baseball bat. These guys don't get to watch.
Yeah, turn around, scumbag.
You don't get to watch.
John, don't watch.
Well, you saw that left heel come off the ground, and he is clearly searching for another couple yards, but this one looks like it's out to the right. Yeah, that one will miss the fairway. It was 272 yards, but it will not count, unfortunately. A reminder on some of these yardages, these players are playing back into a hefty Florida breeze. They wanted me to be very, very clear on that. And here's Solly's second drive. Oh, and this one is pumped. He looks like he absolutely loves it. Yeah, that will find the short grass 282 yards away. He is on the board with a counting score. Over to Tron now, who will be playing next.
I'm a Sub-Zero guy. Yeah, so is Freddie. Big Sub-Zero guy. Ride or die with the Sub-Zero. Draw setting, standard loft, 9.0, and then X stiff shaft. A lot of people won't believe that, but generational driver of the golf ball, tight dispersion.
Well, we've got no doubt that Tron's going to hit the fairway here, but can he get one out there past Solly?
Fairway, at least.
This one looks straight, but just a little scrapey. And it will roll out to 254 yards, again, back into that breeze.
That was my first swing of the day, so.
He will definitely need to put a little more ass into drive number 2 here. This one's straight, but a bit skinny as well, though it should roll out quite a bit. And that one will settle out there 274 yards after a good bit of roll, just short of Solly's ball, but a good attempt.
Again, first 2 swings of the day, folks.
All right, over to Randy now. Still not really sure what the character is. I don't know if it's kind of a Wall Street guy or if he's trying to be like a trust fund kid or something. I don't really know.
Hey guys. When I'm not in the boardroom, I'm out here on the grass playing my Maverick 10.5. Neutral setting, stiff shaft. It's the only club I trust.
Oh God, that one's immediately into the water here at 11.
Might need to go without jacket. A little restricty.
All right, well, that first one puts a ton of pressure on Randy to make sure he gets just something in the fairway here, just so he has something on the board. Yeah, and this one looks like it's headed out towards that waist area up the right.
Andy's second drive in the shed.
Well, just a massively disappointing round for Randy there. Next up is a guy who's had this round circled, young Neil. He's the longest of these competitors out here, but can he rein it in and find the fairway?
Nobody cares about the 3-cone shuttle over there. This is the 40-yard dash. I'm going for broke. I got a couple of ERC softs.
Is it a 1-ball rule?
No, no way. There was nothing in the rule book. Not my rule book.
Okay.
That's not the TC way.
Good?
That's not the TC way, is it?
Freddie, is that the TC way?
No. No, that's not the TC way.
Worth mentioning, he will be playing Tron's drivers. Again, his clubs are not down here. God, that ball is smashed, folks.
My turn, Lana.
That is pretty good.
Mine.
And that will find the right side of the fairway, 297 yards back into the wind. Unless Freddie can get one past him, I think that's going to be your winner there, folks.
We already found the fairway on one.
All right, here's drive number 2 for Neil. Oh, and he smashed this one too, but that's definitely going to be wet.
We only need one, right?
You only need one.
Okay. That was the turned over one I was looking for.
Well, Freddie certainly has his work cut out for him here if he's going to try to beat Neil.
Okay, Fred, hit it. Good swing.
And that one looks like it's going to come up just short of Neil's, but it does technically stay in the short grass. That one went 16 yards, and since it technically did stay in the fairway, that will put Freddie ahead of Randy in the driving category.
Oh, hold on. No intent there, Fred. No intent.
All right, folks, he's freed up now with one in the fairway, so he can really take a swing at this next one. Yeah, as you can see, he's just taking a huge lash at this one.
No intent.
And great contact there from Fred. That one's going to be lasered off at 17.5 yards, putting him solidly in 4th place.
Hey, good job.
And let's take a look at where we stand with just the putting round remaining. So still a nice lead for Solly after 2 great showings early, but actually we're just getting word of a potential altercation between 2 of the players down there. Apparently Freddie was not happy with Neil's use of a distance golf ball in the driving portion. They had a brief exchange of words.
No, Uncle Neil.
Uncle Neil's a sick.
You're sick.
You're truly a sick.
You're a sick guy, Fred.
Don't listen.
You're sick.
What about both of us? Are we? I guess we're both.
2.
Right?
Is there?
Well, emotions are clearly running high here as Freddie will now have to try to calm himself down for the putting round. It'll work the same as the chipping round with the aggregate distance to the hole being measured from 2 putts.
That's fine. Highly unorthodox, but that's okay.
Easy, okay?
And Freddie now first to play.
Now watch out.
You're going that way.
Well, not his best effort there. That'll be 24 feet 7 inches from the hole after putt number 1.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, and that second putt is just a hair inside the first.
I missed it.
You hear the immense pressure he puts on himself there. He was really trying to hole that one. Well, after an embarrassing showing in the driving portion, Big Randy will be next to play here. I don't know, maybe it's an American Psycho thing that he's going for?
When it's time to putt for dough, there's nothing I trust more than the Odyssey Marksman Stroke Lab putter. Best in the business, and that's a guarantee.
All right, here's Randy. His putting woes have been well documented from inside 5 feet, but he's typically a pretty decent lag putter. And this is a great first effort, folks. Yeah, that's 2 feet 5 inches from the hole. Fantastic start. Let's see if he can back that up with putt number 2. Well, this one will run past the hole a bit. That's going to be 6 feet 10 inches, but really a pretty good start for Randy. Not sure it's going to be enough, but a pretty respectable showing for the big man here on the putting green. Over to Tron now, who really needs to win this leg.
This is a very special club to me. All black, blacked out, no lines or anything. I struggle with alignment, so why have any lines? Toulon, Atlanta. Shout out to my hometown. Got some pounding here. I like the feel of one piece of metal. Not a big insert guy. And it's a little short. I think it's 34 inches. Blacked out grip. And yeah, I'm a field player.
Tron's first putt is away, and this thing looks like it's going to run out of steam. Yeah, that's going to be well short. 11 feet, 5 inches from the hole. That's going to all but eliminate Tron. He'll try to get one more close just for the spirit of the game. It is the TC way. Oh, just a mental lapse there. That one won't even climb the ridge. 19 feet, 7 inches to the hole there. That will eliminate Tron after a pretty good effort in his first 2 rounds. And here's Neil now. He will likely need a victory in this leg to at least force a playoff.
So Keisha is up in New York. Hope she's doing well. So I'm going back to my putter from grade school and high school, white hot number 4 Odyssey. I hope it serves me well, and it feels like an old familiar glove.
Here's Neil's first putt, and this looks like great pace. That is really well done by Neil. 3 feet, 9 inches to the hole.
Pace.
One more good one. This thing could get really interesting. Oh, this one looks like it's on a great line.
Kill it.
Oh my gosh, and it hits the cup. What a great putt by Neil Schuster.
Donkey boy Nash!
Oh, what a putt by Neil there. I think that was a huge break that, you know, this thing was carrying a ton of speed up there, but it does settle just 2 feet, 10 inches from the hole, and that will put Neil firmly in the top spot here. Over to Solly now, who definitely has his work cut out for him.
I've got the Odyssey O-Works 7 back in the bag. I was with the Stroke Lab 10 for a little while. This is my baby. Grip's a little worn. It's a trend with me. I stick with clubs for probably way too long, but I fall in love, and I'm a loyal person.
Okay, here's Solly now. He will need a 3rd place finish to force a playoff, or 2nd or better will win it outright.
Oh no.
His first putt's away, and he's hammered it, folks.
Oh no, hit it.
That will roll to the back fringe, 13 feet, 2 inches past the hole. That already puts him out of the running for 1st or 2nd place.
Tough to deal with this crowd noise.
I know. Oh boy.
Well, he's going to need solo 3rd to force a playoff, but the good news is he's just going to have to get one inside 18 feet to beat Tron here. Much better pace here in his second one. That one will settle just inside 8 feet from the hole.
I don't think that's going to be good enough.
And after a horrible start, he came back to win the driving and the putting portions, and that will put Neil in a sudden death playoff for everything with Solly. This is truly unprecedented stuff that's going on here, folks.
You guys can check the Google Doc, but in the bylaws, it is written that's 100-yard closest to the pin.
One ball?
One ball.
Okay.
But it's going to be between Solly and Neil.
All right, let's go do it. Our friends at Precision Pro are telling me it is literally 100.0 yards. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't. Just trust me. We have flipped the tee, and I will be going first. Wind is going to be into and off our right.
One swing for the championship, and folks, I don't have to remind you, it is much darker out here than our cameras make it look. Solly's ball's away. It looks like he absolutely loves it. Oh, and for good reason. This is 9 feet, 6 inches right below the hole. Excellent, excellent shot by Solly. And Neil's going to have some work to do. He was not allowed to watch. He has no idea how close Solly's ball was. Here's Neil for the tournament. Oh, great strike, but that thing's nuked.
Get down.
Yeah, that's going to sail way over the green in true Icarito fashion. And Chris Solly Solomon is your inaugural no laying up chip, drive, and putt champion.
Enjoyed it. It was fun.
That's a tough playoff, but you listen, we were there at the end.
Talk to me about what the key to success was.
Honestly, when I showed up today in uniform and saw everyone, was dressed like clowns, I knew who was here to win and who was here to, to goof off. And so I'm not surprised to have won. I had a strategy coming in, executed it. You know, I knew I couldn't get Neil in the long drive, just wanted to get second in that. Putting didn't go that great, but I knew as long as I didn't really screw it up, I was going to be in the playoff, and we executed a 100-yard shot. And that's a shot I've been struggling with, and so to get the win on that, I can take a lot from that.
Well, congratulations, man.
Thank you
Go
very
enjoy
much.
it.
Thank you.
Well, what a win by Solly, and what a great showing by all of our competitors here today. I think I speak for all of us when I say I truly can't believe that you guys watched this all the way to the end. You know, fingers crossed, this isn't what we want to be doing either, but, you know, hopefully we can get back to doing some travel stuff soon. Well, signing off from the Chip Drive and Putt Championship, on behalf of all of us at No Laying Up and our partners at Callaway Golf, this is DJ Piehowski saying good night.
How did it go? No media?
How'd you play today? How'd you play? You play good?
You play good? Oh, no media. Okay. Thanks.